Some people in the community may refer to this game as supersonic acrobatic rocket powered battle cars. Others may just call it car soccer because there's a ball and there's cars. But this game is called Rocket League. It is a 5-minute game where whoever scores the most goals in those 5 minutes wins at the end of the game. And in this specific game mode, they will climb the ranks. Now, you will see in this gameplay that I am about platinum or diamond level. Um, However, with me streaming, it is affecting my gameplay, so I'll be whiffing a lot more than I normally would. Um, Occasionally, it will be my own fault, but for the most part, it's my lag. Just want to get that out of the way. Um, that this is not a clean representation of my skills in game. Um, Back to the gameplay though. Um, so one specific element in this game that was taken out a few years ago was the aspect of trading. Now, to look at trading, we need to go back to the beginning, and that was about 2016 when this game came out, I believe. Maybe it was 2015. Anyways, there's this concept of trading when Psyonix owned the game, now owned by Epic Games, who made Fortnite. Um, and Psyonix had this mechanic called trading, where you could trade your unwanted stuff for either credits in game, or you could trade it for other people's stuff. So if someone had um, a really cool wheel set you wanted, like one of your friends, you could trade some stuff to them that they wanted in return for what you wanted. You could also trade some of those cool things for actual real money, um, which was one of the big things that people in the higher ranks like to do, was actually trade their unwanted unwanted or duplicate versions of stuff for money, which some of the cosmetic stuff in this game is actually very expensive. Um, One of the more expensive things in this game's history was the Platinum White Zombas wheels. And those, I believe, at the peak went for 2,000 credits, which is, I think, like $20 maybe. I don't know the exact. Um, I don't know the exact measurement, but all I know is that they were one of the more sought after cosmetics in game. Um, and then when Epic Games took the game over in 2019 or 2020, they took out player trading, um, because because the trading system was not profitable. They saw how they kind of saw how Rocket League, or not Rocket League, how Fortnite worked with the Battle Pass, and they wanted to implement it with the um, in Rock in Rocket League, and that really did away with player trading. Um, they just nixed it, um, and I think that most of the player base would agree that they should go back to it, that they should go back to trading, um, because it was a very big part of many players' uh, games, or many players' experience playing the game was when they could trade with their friends, trade with other people. However, I don't think that Epic Games will do that, because they don't make as much money off of the trading system as they do the Battle Pass system, which is in now. Um, Now I'm gonna skip ahead to the thing being discussed in class because it's about to come up. I like to talk about some of the ethics of the game itself. Um, so Rocket League is not your typical game when it comes to ethics. Um, when people think of ethics, they usually think of Call of Duty and how little ethics there are in the Call of Duty scene. Especially if you are on a microphone, you will obviously know what I'm talking about when you have 8 and 9 year olds screaming slurs at you. Um, this game doesn't have as much of that. It's mainly text chat based, as you can see in the top left hand corner. After my opponent scores, he is toxic, and I give it back to him. um, I don't usually, I don't go first when it comes to spamming quick chat. That's not what I like to do in the game. Um, and when people do it to me, I actually feel like I actually gain something. I gain something to prove. And so I actually feel like I kind of channeled that negative toxicity into my own gameplay. As you can see, I just scored 1 second left to tie it. But there is an element. Rocket League does a very good job of censoring words. Words that could be derogatory in nature. Rocket League does a very good job of censoring those. Derogatory racial slurs. Some of the words that they ban are a little bit odd, but overall their chat system is very fine-tuned, a lot better than some other games. As I think I won, so I spam what a save and miss the open net, which is common for me. But so I make that one though, so we're all good. I win. I beat the toxic guy. But anyways, Rocket League does a very good job of kind of fleshing out the toxicity. If anyone gets through their toxicity chats, like someone types in a slur or something and it gets through somehow, Rocket League does a very good job of chat banning that guy. He can't, or girl, whatever. They won't be able to say or do anything in chat for a while. Or it might just permaban them if it's something egregious, or if they've been chat banned multiple times, it might just outright ban them. Which good on Rocket League for doing that. Because, I mean, racial slurs and derogatory words have no place in video games. Games are meant to be fun for people, not a place where people can just scream slurs at you. So, as I just absolutely whiffed that ball, I'm not playing my best. But there's no place in gaming for these derogatory racial slurs, and I'm happy that Rocket League gets rid of them and makes it to where people can't just say in a game and just get away with it. So, good job, Epic Games / Psyonix. I guess Psyonix is the same thing. And then I've always liked Rocket League. I was on an esports team in high school for it. Ever since I was on that team, I've enjoyed it because I get to play with my friends. Right now, I'm actually waiting for friends to get on, so I'm just warming up. and some ones, which is probably the best way to get better is to play ones. Um, just because you get more time on the ball because you don't have a teammate. So you really get to practice your mechanics. And any mistakes you do make are your own fault. You don't have anyone else to blame but yourself. Um, which is cool. I mean, you get to learn from your mistakes. As I hit a disgusting corner shot, which I would never hit again in my life, but we're going to ignore that. But yeah, so I'm just practicing, kind of getting the feel for myself, having some fun, um, raging a little bit because I am kind of sucking. Um, and I'm just like not playing my best right now. Um, so yeah, the actual gameplay isn't bad. Um, nice save by that guy. Um, yeah, so I think I am going to cut it there. That's Rocket League. Um, I love the game and hate the game at the same time, which is, you know, pretty fun as I with the open net, which is horrible. Um, but I love the game, hate the game. It's a love-hate relationship. Um, but yeah, so that's Rocket League. I will talk to you guys for the next one. Um, have a safe rest of y'all's week and go car soccer.